The In Conversation podcast series with author Nigel Beckles.
Welcome to the podcast.
Get ready for takeoff.
Welcome back to my In Conversation podcast series. My guest for this episode is employment interview specialist and author Ernest Enabulele. Hello Ernest, welcome to my podcast series. How are you?
I'm fine. It's a pleasure to be on your podcast show today.
It's a pleasure to have you. So, what have you been up to during the lockdown?
During the lockdown, I've been quite busy with promoting my services, letting people know about the type of service I offer to clients, such as CV services, interview coaching, and also updating my company website.
I've had several coaches or therapists on my podcast series, but you are the very first job coach. Why did you decide to become a job coach, and what does a job coach do?
In the words of later Dr. Moreau, he said, your gift will make room for you and to place you in presence of great men. And the words of Zig Ziglar, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. We all have a gift in us. And I found out that my gift is to prepare candidates on how to become expert or winning job interviews. So I say, well, that's a niche for myself because people are struggling for job interviews, don't know how to answer, how to prepare for job interviews. I said that should be my area of expertise. So that resulted in me working towards my dream. Like I said earlier, in the words of Zig Ziglar, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. So in the words of Albert Einstein, try not to be a man of success, be a man of value. So having a value as an expert interview coaching led me to become an interview coach.
Why did you decide to be an interview coach?
Because I'm very good at paying candidates for job interviews. Candidates that have used my service in the past met me on one-to-one, said, "Oh, Mr. Ernest, this is a niche for you because you don't know your niche, but I'm telling you that you are very good at preparing candidates for interview." So I say, well, based on that feedback I had from one of my previous clients, let me resort to preparing candidates for job interview. Hence, I title job interview coach because I'm a specialist in that area of interview coaching.
So, preparing a candidate for an interview, what does that entail exactly?
When candidate for interview, it takes a lot of effort. First of all, you have to build the candidate confidence. Most candidates, if you are going for interview, they don't have that confidence in themselves. They don't have that belief in themselves because they are afraid of winning that job interview. So that's why I come in. Apart from that, they don't know how to answer interview questions. So I prepare them on how to answer likely interview questions and also body language and also how to sell themselves. By selling yourself, they have to be passionate, be enthusiastic about the job interview. So those are what it entails, helping to prepare them to prepare for a job interview and able to land that dream job of their dreams.
In these current times, what advice would you give a person currently looking for employment?
My advice is to keep on applying for jobs. In the words of late Martin Luther King, he said, if you can't run, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, but keep on moving. You should keep on applying for the job, the desire to aspire to become. Whatever job interview they are applying for, they keep on applying. You should keep on going for more interviews. Especially with this pandemic now, there might be online interview coaching. So any job they aspire to become, they should keep on applying, not to give up on their dreams.
You're also an author. When was your first book published and what was it about?
My first book was published in August 2018. The first book was titled How to Become Successful at Interviews. That book consists of likely interview questions to answer, how to build your confidence, how to have a good body language, and how to answer what they call traditional interview questions and competency-based interview questions, and also likely interview guide or tips to prepare for a job interview. That's just the synopsis of the book. And this book is available on Amazon website or via my company website.
And how many books have you written?
So far to date, I've written 5 books.
Are they all about employment and interviewing?
Absolutely. All the books are centered towards interview preparation, how to win job interview, how to answer interview questions, how to present yourself, and how to ask recruiters questions after the interview. So each of the book has different content, but they're all geared towards interview preparation and winning the dream job.
So Ernest, what are your plans for the future?
My plans for the future is to expand my services globally. So take it to the international level and also write more books for candidates who are dreaming to becoming successful at job interviews. That's my plan. And also to involve in more of motivational speaking.
And how can people contact you, Ernest?
People can contact me via my website, interviewcoachingexpert.net, or my contact number via my email address on my website. Or they can contact me on my YouTube channel, Ernest Enabulele.
I watched one of your videos the other day. Very informative. Well, Ernest, thank you very much for your time.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for listening. Please join me for another In Conversations podcast very soon for more interesting and entertaining discussions. Stay safe.